I was simply minding my own business. Business? Simply minding my own business, about to record a movie review, and then, to my amazement and surprise and shock, Warner Brothers releases a second trailer for the Aquaman 2 movie. Without further ado, of course, let us do the reaction. Before then, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi.
Welcome back to my channel. Let's proceed, shall we? Guess what? Before you record your movie review, we're going to throw a trailer right in your face. Yeah, because Warner Brothers. That's how we do things over here. Enough monologuing. Let's begin.
Hi, baby boy. Talking to the fishies? You and me, son, are different. We're special. We're connected to the land and the sea. I can't wait to introduce you to all the majestic creatures on our planet and show you how awesome this world can be. Yeah, you and me.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman. Even if I have to make a deal with the devil to do it.
I guess.
Free me from my prison, and all my power will be yours.
Okay.
The key to this prison is the royal bloodline itself.
He needs us. We're the end of the bloodline.
No, we're not.
Oh, his son.
Manta took Junior.
He must be stopped.
I'm coming for you. He'll destroy everything he holds dear.
You want blood? Come get it!
Ah, damn. That didn't feel like no trailer. That felt like a teaser. Okay. Looks good. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on screen and in your face, bright lights. I personally am not really fond of him having a son. I don't know what idea these guys were having. Even before they were having discussions with James Gunn, you're rushing this one character. I mean, I'll see it, but I'm not going to rush to see it. I'm not going to be excited in the cinema to see it. What is he doing with the son, man? What is he doing with the son? Why do we need to see? Now my brain is like, who did he lay with? Did he have? Is it Princess Mera? She's not even in the trailer, or is she? If she is, then it was a quick glimpse. So who did? And if she's in the movie and he laid with her to have the son, why isn't she fighting alongside him to defend the son? And then Manta took the son. I think if you're going to introduce things into your movie, stakes and whatnot, follow through. If you take the son, do you need him dead or not? You just need his blood, then take the blood. And do you have to kidnap the son? But then again, Manta wants revenge for whatever. So I miss the good old days when Thanos said he was going to do something and he did it. To be honest, I think sometimes if a villain's going to do a thing and he or she is really determined to do the thing, let the villain do the thing. Sometimes, not every movie that says a villain is going to do a thing, let him succeed. Sometimes maybe not, depending on the action, I guess. I don't want to sit down here and watch someone commit genocide, but that's what Thanos did. Not on screen per se, directly, but he practically did. Thanos practically half a civilization or civilizations as he went along the galaxy. He was written well. And I see why people compare any other villains in the Marvel universe to Thanos, because they wrote that guy very, very well. Whether they seeded him from the beginning, whether they sprinkled him into the psyche of the viewers bit by bit and built up anticipation for him, whether or not, he was still written well enough to be enjoyed. Manta has just come out of nowhere and you're kidnapping children now because some, I don't know, trapped being says free me. My brain does overtime sometimes. Why did they kill that being who's trapped? Or he can't be killed. So if he can't be killed, he can only be trapped. It's a weird rule, but almost like the Trident in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. My brother hates that Trident law. You retrieve the Trident, any and all spells casted across the sea, the Trident will break it. He hates hates that MacGuffin, man. He hates it. So now I'm wondering the same thing if they're using that same MacGuffin for the king or fallen being that spoke to Manta. Very typical for Manta to say as well. Yes, he wants to take down Aquaman, and if he has to make a deal with the devil. It's a very weird motivation, man. Do you want to take over? Anyway, like I said, when it comes out, we'll see it, do a review. It's coming out in December, so my review might not be as clean as this with this camera. I might use my phone or just voice over. Not excited. I'm not excited. After Flash.
Damn, son.
After what DC did to Flash. In fact, I'm going to do another video of that. You should have seen my 2 trailers for the Flash movie. They got me. They got me good. God damn, they got me good.
Nice.
Every time I watched the trailer back, I was supposed to delete it at one point, but I was like, no, I won't delete it. This is proof to remind me of how to maintain my expectations or no, wrong word. To maintain my excitement next time, not expectations, excitement. So this one, I have no excitement whatsoever. Again, some of the set pieces look nice, but I feel if you're going to come after someone like Aquaman, come correct. Come correct, because dude can talk to sea creatures, not just fishes. And as a villain, if I'm going to take you down, I'm bringing you to my plane. I don't know if I want to take you to your plane, especially if I'm going to fight you underwater all the time. I'm fighting you in your domain. I don't need to prove to myself that I can beat you in your domain. I don't need to beat you in your domain. I need to find your weaknesses. Hopefully they apply that. It'd be cool if they introduce some aspects of Aquaman's weakness and Manta exploited that. I'm not comfortable with kidnapping a child. If you're going to kidnap the child, follow through. Does the person that you've made a deal with, who's a quote unquote devil, green devil, if you free me, I'll give you, what a very weird deal to make as well. You're so desperate that anyone who comes across your cage underwater, you will make a deal with them that you will give them your power. And Manta can't see that that might be a trap. There's no way an entity who's been trapped for however long you've been trapped. You've come across people who have been searching for you or come across you or stumble upon you. Free me and I will give you all my power. I mean, that's what the dialogue said, unless I misheard that one. No way. No way. That's gotta be a trap. And Manta's too grown to fall for such a trap. If you're really about that life, follow through. Because it looks like kidnapping is not beneath you. You hate this dude so much that kidnapping a newborn child, it's nothing. It's not, that's a Sunday afternoon for me. It's nothing. Then follow through. Don't let the movie just drag and then they stop him. And then if you stop him, are they going to kill him? Because boy, I beat you in the first encounter in the first movie. You kidnap my son, I'm taking your head off. I'm removing you off the board because you're not playing this chess game properly.
Daddy, chill.
You're trying to go around the corners. Not coming at me from the corners. You're getting people other. That means you're not really ready. You're not really ready. You're not really ready. Because you can find ways to take this dude down. You can. But I will not be fighting him in his world where he can whistle or use his telepathy and call some microbes underwater to just go through my suit. Or maybe if he lands where he takes off his helmet and it's still around the water vicinity or anywhere else, even when he drinks, my God, that means if this guy goes to any location where there's water and Aquaman is aware where Manta Ray is around water, he's finished.
Your soul is mine.
And I thought Mera could waterbend. Is she the last person in her species, in her family that can waterbend? And if so, you're dead. You stand no chance against people in their domain. So you better take him out of their domain. I wish they would have shown something like that. Just showed like, yo, Aquaman is powerful on land, yes, but in sea, of course, that's his realm. Half man, half Atlantean. Still, he can still command the fishes. Any sea or most sea creatures, you are done. You're not even a threat. So now it's either both parties play hardball. You kidnap a child, that means it's easy for you to do, follow through. You can't follow through, then who is the villain? Are you the villain or the green entity you're making a deal with? Confused out here, man. Make it, stand. I can't even talk. Stick to your guns, man. Kidnap the dude, take his blood, give the baby back, and then maybe Aquaman's like, oh, so what was the kidnapping for? Then the green thing comes out, and then the green thing comes out, merge with Manta Ray, whatever his name is. Merge with him. Don't do the whole haha, now that I'm free, I can take my power back. I tricked you. What do we? I guess I'm just bitching for the sake of bitching. The first one was neither here nor there. The sad thing, again, like I mentioned when I did the Flash review, check that out on whichever part I put on the video. Is it here or is it there? How do I keep forgetting when the camera rotates the image, I forget where the location is. So it's either going to be here or there. When I did the review for the Flash movie, trash movie, the Flash trash movie, I said that Warner Brothers already have their not only comic catalog or comics catalog, but they have the animated series catalog in the Justice League Unlimited, and then the feature-length cartoon animation, whatever movies that they have. And in some of those animated movies, boy, they treat Aquaman correctly. In fact, that's where I get the sense of how strong he is. Well, aside from the movie that came out, the previous Jason Momoa movie, that's where I get a sense of how strong he is based on how they've written his character and depicted his character. He's really, especially Mera. Like I said, she can waterbend. You're not standing a chance against people who know their elements, especially Mera. Mera at least grew up in Atlantis. She's an Atlantean. She grew up. She's about that life. Whereas Arthur is still learning his thing here and there, especially now that he's king. So I assume he's going to be getting some more training, decorum, culture, language, so on and so forth. Then they go and push him and say he's got a son. That's why I felt it's too rushed. Whereas in the cartoon, DC could have easily picked from different cool, unique stories surrounding Aquaman and then put that on screen.
And all my power.
And even as I'm talking right now, my mind is saying, the little voice in my head saying, well, if they do that, they might spoil it for the audience who haven't seen it based on those who have seen it. And let's say I have a comic book friend who's seen it and haven't seen those animated movies. One, either my comic book friend can spoil it by telling me the story. Two, invited me to his or her house and then playing the movie. I imagine DC wouldn't want to do that, so that way we, the newcomers, wouldn't get spoiled by watching the animation. Because if you watch the animation, then what's the point of going to the movies? I'm only going to see a live action rendition of that cartoon. Some people do feel like that. Whereas, for example, with the Avatar Last Airbender live action series coming, hopefully the better one than M. Night did.
Finish him!
Douchebag.
Damn!
With that one coming out, there are some people like myself looking forward to seeing what they do with the live action rendition, even though, there's stories that the brothers aren't part of this one as well. But that's neither here nor there. We're looking forward to seeing, some of us, like myself, looking forward to seeing how that's going to look on screen, the quality, the graphics, how everything translates over, the dialogue, especially the bending. So I'm one of those people who don't mind seeing something already seen in cartoon form, done well or done better in live action. And I do understand that other people on the complete side of the spectrum who say, if I've already seen the cartoon, I don't need to see a live action rendition again. It's like I'm watching something again, but with a different coat of paint on it. And I get that. That's what I'm saying. Since if that's what DC is worried about, find a mixture of different stories, find a nice through line, find some very compelling similarities in the different stories of Aquaman, put it together and then present it on screen. So that way, those of us who've seen the cartoons or who might have read the comics, for example, we can see the trailer and go, oh, it feels like it's touching on this and that. You could, or you might be able to spoil aspects of the story to your non-comic book friends, but you're not going to be able to predict the beginning, middle, and end completely, because it's an amalgamation of different stories put together as one movie, or told in a trilogy. At least you don't know how it's going to end, even though you have an idea of how it's starting or where it's going, but how it's going to end, you have no clue, because it's been done uniquely enough to surprise the current fans and entertain newcomers as well. And that's also exciting for someone like me too. I don't care if I've seen the cartoon multiple times or the feature-length animation multiple times. I'm still going to see the movie, especially when I know they're adapting from different stories that I enjoy and that are competent stories and intelligent stories, smart stories, exciting stories. Yes, I'll go support it. Yes, I'll go and watch it. Just don't understand why he's got a son. You got to follow through, man. And if he dies, then it's going to be like some young Justice League thing like Marvel is doing with Young Avengers. They haven't learned, man. They didn't learn then. They won't learn in the future. It's like they need young blood in DC. Get some young blood in there, man. And get passionate people, deeply passionate people about this whole project. Otherwise, just shut up and stop it. Damn, they interrupted my whole movie review for this nonsense. He's got a son. There've been some really dope stories, like the one story where Aquaman sees some, minor spoilers by the way, in 3, 2, 1, where Aquaman sees some nuclear warheads from a submarine that came into their jurisdiction in Atlantis. And because the UN and America didn't know that Atlantis existed, you're just, it's almost like going to the airspace of another country and you get a warning or whatever, because they were, I can't remember the full story, but I think they were just traversing that water or mapping out the area, and then Atlantis just came, submerged the submarine, didn't kill the what do you call the people who are underwater? Are those Marines? Navy SEAL. I think it's Navy SEAL. I can't remember. They didn't kill the people in the submarine. They let them go. It's like, you can go. We're not here to fight you. You're in our water space. Whether you know we exist or not, you're carrying weapons, and our technology can tell those are harmful weapons. Get off your ship or your submarine. Bye-bye. We're not going to harm you, but we keeping these. We keeping these as safeguarding. Just in case you get better, bright ideas, we are keeping these. And we know you guys anyway. We see what you've done with the ocean. We see what you're doing with the pollution. We see what you're doing with oils. We see what you're doing with your GMO stuff. And what you're doing is harming our ecosystem as well. And because of your hubris, you just think just you people on the planet. All that stuff, that would have been a nice back-end way of telling the story of how you look after your environment. And if you're not careful, just because you think your land dwellers, you got your nuclear weapons, you got things on here that could wipe you out instantly. And if anything, without this liquid that you guys take for granted so much, you're done. You can breathe all the air you want. Without water, you are finished. You ain't cooking no food. You ain't planting no seeds. There's no rain. We'll do whatever we need to do to make sure it doesn't rain. You are done. That would have been a nice, compelling story for Aquaman to just jump out on. First movie saying, yo, I'm about that life, looking after my people. Whether you people think you've mapped out all of space, you know all the planets, talking about 9 planets and 8 planets and 7 planets because one planet's too small, whatever nonsense. Go out there with your hubris. Here, I'm king. I'm king and I'm looking after my people, and my people are getting tired of you guys just doing dumb shit. So now we'll let you know we're here, we're real, we exist. You're actually thinking that aliens real, not real, whatever. This is real. You're not going to do us like you did the Mayans or you did the Native Americans or you hid people's cultures. You're not going to play no games and hide us. We're in your face. And I'm keeping your warheads. You tread my water, I will destroy you in a heartbeat. Then you show he's about that life. We're sick and tired of you polluting the waters, your plastic. Boom. And then you're not doing the whole hitting people on the head thing. Oh, recycle. But you find a smart, creative way to let people know, hey, it's a movie, but it's also a little soft message. Not a messaging message over your head thing. Just soft. Nice action, nice dialogue, and message. There's a representative of the marine life and also the Atlanteans. And just show that, hey, just because you think you're human beings, blah, 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 this doesn't mean you're the most intelligent species or creatures on Earth. And on top of that, don't do this the whole world is against me as Aquaman. You're in one quadrant of water. We don't know what the other parts of the water is with Atlanteans. Since the first movie showed different types of sea creatures and sea civilization, that was smart too. So you don't make it as all Atlanteans. And on top of that, you have a gripe with the people who built those nuclear warheads. You keep it specific to Americans, or if it's going to be Russia, specific to Russia. Don't say the whole world is my enemy. I'll destroy the whole world. Now you're being the same douchebag that your supposed enemy with the nuclear warhead is being. Don't show hubris by just painting the whole world as villains. No, be specific. You're an intelligent species and you're an intelligent king. You're studying the movement of a particular group of people. Specify who is dumping whatever in the ocean. Specify the way they do their stuff. Specify their science, their technology, their intelligence. Who is talking and who is standing up saying, don't do this, don't do that. Then you side with people. You find them and say, okay, how do your group of people in this particular nation think compared to that nation? Don't go and say China, we're going to fight you because you're dumping. And if any other nation is dumping bit by bit, that's why I said a nice trilogy would have been cool to explore that aspect. Then you shed light on practices that shouldn't be done on the planet. But hey, that's just me. What the heck do I know, right? Woosah. Before I go, what do you think about this? Who's seen the first Aquaman movie? Which one of you has seen the Aquaman animation? Actually, how many of you are DC fans or DC cartoon fans? Like, I'm a hardcore lover of the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited series and the Young Justice from season 1 to 2. Yeah, but no, between 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Anything after that, I'm good. I watch everything, but I was like, no, they went somewhere else, and hey, again, it's their property. Do what you want, fellas. Do what you want. Yeah, let me know in the comments which one of you are hardcore DC fans or mild DC fans, from comics to the cartoons to the feature-length animation movies, even to all the other movies that came out way before this whole nonsense. Your Christopher Reeve Superman, Brandon Roth Superman, I enjoyed that too, enjoyed both of them. Even the Batman, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, so on and so forth. Christian Bale. I enjoyed Robert Pattinson's Batman too. I enjoyed most of them, actually. Kevin Conroy is my #1 Batman for sure, especially in his own series, Superman series, the cartoon, of course, and then the Justice League series. Oh my God. Yeah, he did a great job. Great job. So let me know in the comments which one of you or which one of the DC properties you like. Even Suicide Squad, the feature-length animation movie was beautiful. That was beautiful. I think there's more. I think there are about 3 or so. There's one particular one I really enjoyed. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I encourage you guys to check it out anyway. I know DC and Warner Brothers haven't really done some great movies, but I encourage you guys to check out some of their animated series. Like I said, Justice League Unlimited, and then the feature-length cartoon movies as well. Beautiful. Most of them, if not all of them, are beautiful. Some of them better than others. Oh my God, real good. Even Constantine, real good stuff, compelling stuff. One of those things when you watch and go, God, I'd love to see this as a live action. I would love, even not only live action, if they made a game of this story or this series, I would play it all the way through. God damn. Anyways, I have been your one and only host,
The Cosmic Jedi.
signing out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time.